Okay, here's the other toy. I've had this, I just now started wiring it. You can tell this is painless wirings. Fan relay setup. It comes with decent instructions. One thing I'm trying to figure out is how to tie it into my current wiring situation. It's weatherproof wiring relay, but I went ahead and mounted it in here with the fuse panel. That's what I said before. I wanted to do all the relays, all the wiring, most of the wiring in here. I'll probably do some back here as well. Just to try to keep it cleaner up inside the engine compartment. So try and tie it in with that. It did come with a sensor. I already plugged that in, temperature sender. So like I said, I gotta somehow get it routed, figure out how I'm going to exactly wire it up. Comes with instructions if it's a standalone, but I'm trying to combine multiple pieces and parts. So I also have, I ordered a set of Dakota digital gauges. So, and of course I ordered them and their lead time is like 4 to 8 weeks. So obviously I don't just have them sitting on the shelf. So, but it also comes with a temperature sender. So I'm trying to figure out if I can just jumper both of these temperature senders for one sender for 2 applications, the gauge and the fan, or if I need to have 2 different senders. Obviously it's going to have to be probably 2. I believe that's just a temperature switch right there. In fact, I know it is. But so I don't know if I'm going to have to get down there and wire up that temperature switch, or at least move that temperature switch. So there it is on the passenger side of the head. There was already one in there when I got this motor, so I'm going to probably have to pull it out. I'll get that other one, the temperature switch for the fan, probably mount it down there. Then use the actual temperature sender that's going to come with the gauges and put them up there on the top of the intake. So kind of half-assing it as I go, only because I don't know what to expect with other pieces and parts. So we'll see. I believe oh, I also have a I don't have the gauge installed only because I don't know where it is, but I got a wideband. I got into this exhaust pipe down here. I just started for giggles, routed in here, got it sitting up in here. Haven't quite figured out exactly where I'm gonna put the gauges for the wideband, or the single gauge for the wideband yet. Like I said, I got 4 to 8 weeks to wait for this set of gauges. I hate to start going in and doing a bunch of electrical work and then have to go back and redo it because it's something that's going to change due to my gauge setup. So I might move on. I think I need to realign my starter. I thought last time I started this thing, the plunger on the starter was stuck out into the flywheel. I might do some more troubleshooting on that, see if I need to space it out or if I need to just grease it up or loop it up or something. I don't know. What else? Oh, I should probably go ahead on the rear differential, set that pinion angle. None of this is welded back here, so I might need to set the pinion angle, get it right. Then I can actually measure for a drive shaft, start working on that. Another thing I wanted to do, that's right, work on the ventilation up in here. Really the only thing I'm wanting is a heater, primarily just for defrost. So I gotta do some internet searches, try to figure out how to route the ductwork on it. I've got got all the duct work. I just don't know how it's supposed to get, I don't remember how it's supposed to get routed. I got pieces of parts scattered everywhere. As well as a switch. I gotta find, make sure I have a good switch for the, I don't even know if I have a selector switch for the blower motor. Here's where my heater core, I already painted it up, the shroud for the fan. I've got a new fan motor, 12 volt, bought it. Where is it? Yeah, right here, blower motor. I got everything to mount that up yet. I'm just not ready to jump into that yet, or else it's just going to be getting in my way when I do electrical. I've got a cable for my starter, from the starter coil down to the starter. I just have to take it down and get a lug for one end of it, get it crimped on. Same with the negative side of the battery. I'll be taking it down through that hole there. We'll see what happens. Like I said, not a whole lot more electrical is going to go in until I get the gauges. I might tinker here and there, but we'll see. Might as well go ahead and start working on some more of the mechanicals, like the rear end, the starter, placement, mounting of the starter. I got a new toy. Let's see if it'll focus. A push button starter. Got it from these guys out of Australia. This is a 22 millimeter. Fits great over here. Perfect fit. I tried to put it in on the other side, and obviously it's a little bit bigger over there. Not quite the same hole diameters. Shame on me for not measuring right. The next size up they had, I think, was 28 millimeter, which I know it wouldn't have fit, but this is a 22 millimeter. But either way, I'll get a fender washer or something, and I'll do something to get this thing working. Put a fender washer in there, set it up. May have got a solution for our little push button. Found some reducing washers, Lowe's. See how that works for us. What else? I've got something else too. Crap. Anyways, I got battery cable somewhere. Yeah, finally got my battery cables finished up, for one for the battery, and the other one's actually my starter cable. Got the ends made up for that. I'll see about putting them on. But here's a little bit closer look. I'm going to have to trim it up some, bend it, tweak a little bit, get it fit right. But reducing washers, electrical out of Lowe's. We'll see how it works. Alright, I got another solution, or a possible fix for my battery, or excuse me, that push button. This is what I've got planned right now. Do this right here. Go through the dash, put another reducing washer on the back side, just kind of pinch it in there. The only thing is I've got to do quite a bit of trimming around the outside lip and do a little molding and bending and everything, get it to fit nice. So something else I got at Lowe's when I was looking for the same fix. This is another reducing bushing. It's a 1 inch by down to 3/4 inch. It just barely does not fit. So I'm gonna have to waller out the inside. Get this to fit all the way through there. Well, I've got a unibit right here that just about fits through there, so I'm gonna give that a shot. I'm gonna take this one unibit through there, see if that gives me enough clearance. It should, to get this push button in there. That's obstacle number one with going with this route. second obstacle with the same solution would be that it just barely does not fit into the dash. So that's some more trimming I'll have to do this bushing to get it to fit into my dash. I could take that unibit, I got a larger unibit, and waller out that hole, but I'd rather not. This right here was like 89 cents at Lowe's. I'm gonna tear this up first before I start wallering out my dash. If this doesn't work, then I'll go back to my reducing bits the reducing washers and try that. Alright, I'll let you know. Alright, it's in there. Took quite a bit more trimming than I thought, but I figure I'll paint it up and it's golden.